You are here in this moment for a reason. Life may not always unfold the way you expect, but it's important to understand that you hold the key to creating the life you truly desire. There's no external force shaping your path more powerfully than you. So let's take a moment to pause, breathe deeply, and recognize one simple truth. You are the creator of your life. The first step toward truly embracing your power is to recognize that you are not a victim of circumstances. Everything you experience, every triumph and setback, is part of a journey that you are co-authoring. Life doesn't happen to you, it happens with you. It's easy to blame the world around us, the people, the situations, the things we cannot control, but the real magic happens when we take full responsibility for our own experiences. Taking responsibility isn't about guilt or shame, it's about empowerment. You have the ability to choose how you respond to every situation. You are not powerless. When you take responsibility for your thoughts, feelings, and actions, you step into your power. You become the driver of your own destiny, rather than a passenger waiting for things to happen. Your thoughts are not just fleeting moments, they are the building blocks of your reality. Every belief you hold, every thought you think is shaping your world, whether you realize it or not. What you believe about yourself, about others, about the future creates a pattern that governs your actions. If you believe you're worthy of happiness, success, and love, your actions will reflect that belief. If you believe the opposite, that you are somehow not enough, your life will mirror that. But the beauty is that you have the power to change your beliefs. Imagine that your mind is like a garden. If you plant seeds of negativity, doubt, or fear, those are the flowers that will grow. But if you plant seeds of hope, courage, and self-love, your garden will flourish with possibilities. The thoughts you feed yourself every day determine the reality you live in. You must choose to cultivate a mindset that serves you, one that supports your dreams, fuels your growth, and nurtures your self-worth. Change is inevitable, and often we resist it because it feels uncomfortable. But remember, growth happens outside of your comfort zone. The world is constantly evolving, and so are you. Every challenge, every unexpected turn is an opportunity for you to stretch beyond what you thought was possible. Yes, it may feel difficult at times. Yes, it may take you out of your comfort zone, but it is in those moments that you truly discover who you are and what you're capable of. You are capable of much more than you realize. The strength you need to navigate life's uncertainties is already within you. Sometimes you just have to trust that the universe is guiding you toward the right path, even if it doesn't always make sense in the moment. You are your most important relationship. Without love for yourself, it becomes hard to truly love others or embrace the world around you. Self-love isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. It is not about perfection, but about acceptance. When you love yourself, you acknowledge your worth and honor your journey. Take time to appreciate who you are. Be kind to yourself in moments of failure. Celebrate your wins, big or small. When you do this, you raise your energy and invite more positive experiences into your life. When you love yourself, you set the tone for everything else in your life. Dreaming big is important, but without action, those dreams remain just that, dreams. Action is the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. Taking action doesn't mean you have to move mountains overnight. Small steps every single day are what build momentum. Even on days when it feels difficult, remember that progress is progress. Keep moving forward. Trust that every step, no matter how small, brings you closer to the life you are creating. Be gentle with yourself along the way. You don't have to have it all figured out right now. The key is to start. Trust in the process. trust in your efforts, and trust that you are capable of creating a life beyond what you once thought possible. The most important thing to remember today, tomorrow, and every day moving forward is that you are the creator of your life. No one else has the power to shape your reality unless you give it to them. The choices you make, the mindset you cultivate, the love you give yourself, and the actions you take, these are the tools you use to build your life. You are powerful beyond measure. Trust in your ability to design the life you want. Don't let fear, doubt, or uncertainty hold you back. The life you dream of is within your reach, and it begins with a belief that you can create it. Take a moment now to look within. What do you truly desire? What steps can you take today, no matter how small, to move toward that vision? You are the creator of your life. It's time to step into your power and make your dreams a reality. Taking responsibility for your life is the first and most powerful step you can take toward creating the future you desire. It's easy to fall into the trap of believing that life happens to us, that we are simply victims of circumstances beyond our control. We can look around us and point to things outside of ourselves, other people, situations, or events, and blame them for where we are. But here's the truth. The moment you take full responsibility for your life, you reclaim your power. When you begin to see yourself as the creator of your experiences, you step into a new world of possibility. Instead of waiting for things to change or for someone else to solve your problems, you begin to understand that your thoughts, feelings, and actions are the forces that shape your life. You are not simply a passive observer in the story of your life. You are the author, the director, and the lead actor. Everything that happens to you is in some way a result of the choices you've made, the beliefs you hold, and the energy you bring to the world. Taking responsibility doesn't mean you have to blame yourself for every hardship or mistake. It doesn't mean you have to carry guilt or regret. It means recognizing that you have the ability to choose how you respond to situations, how you think about them, and how you move forward. It means realizing that the power to change your life lies within you. Think about it. When you take responsibility, you stop looking outside yourself for solutions. Instead of waiting for someone to rescue you or for the world to hand you a perfect situation, you begin to take action. You become proactive rather than reactive. You stop playing the role of the victim and step into your role as the creator of your life. This shift in perspective is empowering. It may feel uncomfortable at first, especially if you spent a lot of time blaming others or feeling like life is happening to you. But once you start to embrace responsibility, you begin to see how much control you truly have. You may not always be able to control the circumstances, but you always have control over how you respond to them. When you take responsibility, you begin to see opportunities instead of obstacles. You become resourceful, seeking out solutions instead of focusing on the problem. You stop waiting for permission or approval and start taking decisive action toward the life you want. You stop giving away your power to external forces and instead recognize that you are the one who determines the course of your life. In doing so, you also release yourself from the burden of blame and resentment. When you take responsibility for your own life, you stop giving others power over your emotions and your journey. You no longer let anyone's actions, words, or mistakes dictate your happiness or your sense of self-worth. You realize that you are the only one who can truly shape your destiny. Taking responsibility is an act of self-respect. It is a declaration that you are worthy of the life you desire, that you are strong enough to create it, and that you are ready to step into your full potential. It's not about perfection or having all the answers. It's about acknowledging your power, accepting your journey, and deciding to move forward with intention and purpose. Your mindset is the lens through which you view the world, and it has an immense impact on the life you create. Every thought you have, every belief you hold is shaping your experiences. If you want to change your life, you must begin with changing your mindset. Your thoughts are not just fleeting ideas, they are powerful forces that influence your actions, your emotions, and the outcomes you create. When you believe in your own potential, when you truly believe that you are capable of achieving greatness, you open doors to possibilities that you might never have imagined. But if you hold on to limiting beliefs, those same beliefs will act as barriers, blocking your path and keeping you stuck. It's as though your mind is a garden and the thoughts you plant are the seeds that will grow. If you plant seeds of negativity, doubt, and fear, those are the flowers that will blossom. But if you plant seeds of positivity, confidence, and faith, your life will start to reflect that abundance. The way you talk to yourself matters. The inner dialogue you have shapes your reality. If you constantly tell yourself that you are not good enough, not capable enough, or not worthy of success, you are reinforcing those beliefs every day. Your mind begins to believe what you tell it repeatedly, and your actions will follow suit. On the other hand, when you choose to speak to yourself with kindness, encouragement, and self-compassion, you create a positive feedback loop that propels you forward. Changing your mindset doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending that everything is perfect. It means shifting your focus from the negative to the positive, from what you lack to what you have. It means acknowledging your struggles without letting them define you. It's about reframing setbacks as learning experiences and seeing failures as stepping stones to success. One powerful way to shift your mindset is to practice gratitude. When you focus on what you are grateful for, you start to attract more of what you appreciate into your life. Gratitude shifts your attention away from what is wrong or missing and instead focuses on what is right and abundant. It helps you see the opportunities in every situation, even in difficult times. A mindset rooted in positivity allows you to approach challenges with resilience and determination. Instead of giving up when things get hard, you begin to look for solutions, knowing that you have the ability to overcome whatever comes your way. You start to believe that setbacks are temporary and that no matter how many obstacles you face, you can always find a way to move forward. Your mindset also affects how you perceive other people in the world around you. When you have a positive mindset, you tend to attract positive people and experiences into your life. You begin to see the good in others. And this fosters stronger relationships and connection. On the contrary, when your mindset is negative, you may find yourself surrounded by negativity, and that energy can drain your spirit and hinder your growth. Changing your mindset is not an overnight process. It requires constant awareness and effort. But the more you work on shifting your thoughts, the easier it becomes. With practice, you will find that your mindset begins to naturally lean toward optimism, hope, and possibility. And as you nurture a mindset that supports your dreams, your reality will begin to reflect those beliefs. Change is often viewed with resistance and fear, but in truth, it is one of the most powerful forces for growth and transformation in your life. Every change, no matter how big or small, brings with it an opportunity to evolve and step into a new version of yourself. It's important to understand that growth doesn't happen when things stay the same. Growth is a process that requires you to stretch, to face discomfort, and to adapt. It's only through change that you can truly move forward and create the life you desire. Change by its very nature is uncomfortable. It challenges the familiar, the routine, and everything you thought you knew about yourself and your life. The mind tends to resist what is unfamiliar, and when you are confronted with the unknown, it's easy to feel fearful or uncertain. But it is in those moments of discomfort that your true strength lies. It's in those moments that you are presented with the opportunity to prove to yourself that you are capable of navigating whatever life throws your way. When you lean into change rather than resist it, you open yourself up to new possibilities, new perspectives, and new experiences. Think of change as a doorway. The threshold may seem daunting at first, but once you step through it, you realize that there is a whole new world waiting for you on the other side. Whether it's a change in your career, relationships, or personal growth, stepping through that door means that you are willing to embrace new opportunities no matter how scary they may seem. By embracing change, you allow yourself to grow, to evolve, and to become the person you are meant to be. Sometimes change can come unexpectedly, an event, a situation, or a shift in circumstances that throws you off course. It's easy in those moments to feel out of control, as though you have no say in the direction your life is headed. But the key to navigating these moments is realizing that while you may not be able to control the external forces, you do have control over how you respond. You have the power to adapt, to adjust your mindset, and to find new ways to move forward. When you look at change from a positive perspective, it becomes less of a threat and more of an opportunity. Every challenge that arises can be seen as an invitation to learn, to grow, and to expand your potential. Change doesn't happen to you, it happens with you. It is a part of your journey, and rather than resisting it, you can choose to embrace it. As you allow yourself to grow through change, you will notice that your confidence increases. You begin to trust yourself more because you have proven time and time again that you can navigate uncertainty. Every time you face change and overcome it, you reinforce the belief that you are capable of handling whatever comes your way. This builds resilience, which is a powerful tool in life. Resilience enables you to bounce back from setbacks, to adapt when things don't go as planned, and to stay focused on your vision even in the face of challenges. You don't have to have everything figured out before you embrace change. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment or the perfect circumstances. The beauty of change is that it's often a journey of discovery. The answers you seek will come as you step forward, as you allow yourself to be guided by the new experiences, lessons, and opportunities that emerge along the way. Change isn't something to fear, it's the gateway to the life you are meant to create. Self-love is often misunderstood, and many of us have been conditioned to think of it as selfish or indulgent. But self-love is not about narcissism or being self-centered. It is about recognizing your own worth, treating yourself with kindness and respect, and honoring your needs and desires. It is about understanding that you deserve the same compassion and care that you so freely give to others. Without self-love, it becomes difficult to fully appreciate and accept yourself, and in turn it becomes harder to create the life you truly want. When you practice self-love, you are acknowledging your own value. You are saying to yourself, I am worthy of happiness, success, and love. You are giving yourself permission to pursue your dreams, to set boundaries, and to prioritize your well-being. This is not about being perfect, it's about being compassionate with yourself, especially in moments of failure or when you fall short of your own expectations. We all have our flaws, our mistakes, and our moments of doubt, but it's in those moments that self-love becomes most important. Rather than criticizing yourself or spiraling into negative self-talk, self-love encourages you to be gentle, to accept your imperfections, and to remember that you are deserving of love just as you are. Too often, we focus on the external, on how we look, what we achieve, and what others think of us. But self-love is an internal practice. It's about nurturing your inner world, building your self-esteem from the inside out. It's about learning to appreciate your own presence, your own energy, and your own unique gifts. When you begin to love yourself deeply, you begin to show up in the world with a sense of confidence and peace. You stop seeking validation from others because you no longer need external approval to feel good about yourself. Your sense of self-worth comes from within, and that's where true power lies. Practicing self-love also means taking care of your body, mind, and spirit. It means nourishing yourself with healthy food, getting enough rest, and engaging in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. It's about recognizing when you need rest, when you need to say no, and when you need to ask for help. Self-love involves creating a lifestyle that supports your well-being, one that allows you to thrive rather than simply survive. One of the most important aspects of self-love is learning to set boundaries. When you love yourself, you honor your needs and protect your energy. This means saying no to things that drain you, whether they are toxic relationships, unfulfilling work, or situations that no longer serve you. Setting boundaries is an act of self-respect. It's saying, I value my time, my energy, and my peace, and I am not willing to sacrifice these things for anyone or anything. Self-love also means forgiving yourself. We are often our harshest critics, holding on to guilt and regret from the past, but when you truly love yourself, you release the past and allow yourself to heal. You let go of the shame, the what-ifs, and the mistakes, and you make space for growth and new opportunities. You give yourself permission to move forward, knowing that every experience, every challenge has been a lesson that has shaped you into the person you are today. Dreaming big is essential, but dreaming alone is not enough. You must take action to turn those dreams into reality. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of a big vision, but without action, your dreams will remain just that, dreams. The gap between where you are now and where you want to be is bridged by action. Every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your desired outcome. Taking action is what moves you from a place of wishing and hoping to a place of doing and creating. It's what turns thoughts into tangible results. The most successful people are not those who merely dream, the other ones who take consistent and deliberate action toward their goals, even when the path is unclear or the journey feels difficult. They don't wait for the perfect moment or for all the stars to align. They take what they have and they move forward, trusting that every effort will lead them closer to their dreams. Action doesn't mean you have to do everything at once. In fact, trying to do too much too quickly can overwhelm you and slow you down. It's about breaking down your dreams into manageable steps. Every small action adds up, and over time you will look back and see how far you've come. The key is to start. Often the hardest part is simply getting moving. Once you take that first step, the momentum begins to build and things start to flow. It's important to remember that action doesn't guarantee immediate results, but that doesn't mean it's not working. Action is a process. Sometimes it takes time for your efforts to yield visible outcomes, but every action you take moves you closer to your goal. The most important thing is to keep going even when you don't see immediate success. Trust that every step you take, even the small ones, is contributing to your growth and progress. Action also involves persistence. There will be setbacks, challenges, and obstacles along the way. You may not always get things right on the first try, and you may face moments of doubt or discouragement. But persistence is what separates those who succeed from those who give up. Keep moving forward even when the path seems unclear. Keep taking steps no matter how small, because each one brings you closer to where you want to be. Another important aspect of taking action is the willingness to learn from your mistakes. When things don't go as planned, don't see it as a failure. Instead, view it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Every misstep, every failure holds valuable lessons that can propel you forward. You don't need to have all the answers right now. What matters is that you are taking action and learning along the way. Taking action also involves trusting the process. It's easy to get discouraged when things aren't happening as quickly as you'd like, but trust that everything is unfolding as it should. Trust in your ability to handle whatever challenges arise. Know that your efforts are not in vain, even if the results aren't immediate. Consistent action fueled by faith and perseverance will lead you to your dreams. Every small step you take towards your goals is a step in the right direction. We often get overwhelmed by the enormity of our dreams and feel as though we need to make giant leaps to see progress. But real, sustainable change doesn't happen overnight. It happens through consistent, small actions taken over time. These little steps build momentum, and before you know it, you've traveled a great distance. Taking small steps allows you to focus on one thing at a time rather than getting lost in the larger picture. Instead of becoming paralyzed by the thought of how far you have to go, break your journey into manageable parts. Each task you complete brings you closer to your ultimate vision. These small wins, though they may seem insignificant in the moment, accumulate and create significant progress. The key is to recognize that every effort, no matter how minor it feels, is moving you forward. The beauty of small steps is that they make big goals feel less daunting. When you focus on the next step instead of the entire mountain in front of you, the process becomes less intimidating. You begin to take action without the weight of perfectionism holding you back. These small actions add up over time, and before long you've achieved what once seemed impossible. In fact, it's often the consistent effort applied to these small actions that leads to long-term success, not dramatic bursts of effort. There's also a sense of accomplishment that comes with taking small steps. Every time you complete a task, no matter how small, you feel a sense of progress. This builds confidence, boosts your motivation, and strengthens your belief in your ability to continue moving forward. Small steps help you to maintain momentum even when things get tough. On days when you might feel exhausted or uncertain, knowing that every little step counts can be incredibly motivating. Small steps also help you stay flexible and adaptable. Life is unpredictable, and circumstances may change along the way. When you focus on taking manageable steps, you can easily adjust your approach if needed. You aren't locked into a rigid plan, but rather focused on continual progress, which allows you to respond to challenges with more agility. It's also important to understand that taking small steps doesn't mean you're not aiming for big things. Rather, it means you're giving yourself permission to progress at your own pace. Big dreams can feel overwhelming, but when broken down into smaller, more achievable tasks, those dreams become more realistic and attainable. Each small step brings you closer to your goal while allowing you to appreciate the journey along the way. Consistency is key. It's not about how fast you go or how much you can do in a single day. It's about showing up, doing something every day, and remaining committed to the process. Small steps are a reflection of discipline and dedication. They are about building habits that support your goals and creating a sustainable approach to success. When you make progress in small increments, you not only achieve your goals, but you also cultivate a mindset of persistence and resilience. Taking small steps is about making progress, not perfection. Every step, no matter how small it seems, is important. You are moving forward. And that forward movement, no matter the pace, will eventually lead you to where you want to go. Believing in your own power is one of the most transformative things you can do for yourself. Too often, we look outside of ourselves for validation, for signs that we are capable, or for someone else to believe in us before we believe in ourselves. But the truth is, you are already powerful. You have within you everything you need to create the life you desire. Belief in your own power is not just a fleeting thought, it's a foundational shift that changes the way you show up in the world and the way you respond to challenges. When you believe in your own power, you stop waiting for permission to pursue your dreams. You stop doubting your abilities and start trusting that you have the strength, skills, and resources to achieve what you set out to do. This belief shifts your mindset from one of scarcity and doubt to one of abundance and confidence. You start to see opportunities where others might see obstacles. You trust your intuition and are willing to take risks because you know you are capable of navigating the journey no matter what it entails. This belief in your power also creates a sense of personal responsibility. You no longer see yourself as a passive participant in your life. You understand that you have the power to create your reality. Your choices, your actions, and your mindset all have the potential to shape your outcomes. When you take full responsibility for your life, you stop blaming external circumstances for your challenges. Instead, you begin to recognize that you have the ability to respond to any situation in a way that empowers you. One of the most powerful aspects of believing in yourself is that it helps you to trust the process. Life doesn't always unfold the way we expect, and there will be times when things don't go according to plan. But when you believe in your own power, you trust that every setback, every detour is part of the journey. You understand that even in moments of difficulty, there is something valuable to learn, and that these experiences are shaping you into a stronger, more resilient person. Belief in your power also frees you from the fear of failure. When you truly believe that you can handle whatever comes your way, failure no longer holds the same weight. Instead of seeing failure as a reason to stop, you see it as a stepping stone and necessary part of the process. You begin to embrace failure as a teacher, and in doing so you gain the wisdom and experience needed to keep moving forward. This belief doesn't just show up in big life-altering moments, it also shows up in the small, everyday decisions. It's in how you respond to challenges at work, how you handle personal relationships, and how you take care of yourself. Every moment is an opportunity to reinforce your belief in your own power. When you choose to act with confidence, even in small situations, you build trust in yourself. Over time, this belief becomes ingrained in who you are, and your actions become a reflection of your internal strength. Believing in your power is not about arrogance or thinking you are invincible. It's about recognizing that you have the ability to overcome any obstacle, to learn from any failure, and to create the life you want. It's about embracing your own uniqueness, your talents, and your potential, and knowing that you have everything you need within you to succeed. The path to your dreams is not always linear. It is filled with twists, turns, and unexpected detours. Sometimes the road feels smooth, and other times it seems like you're hitting one obstacle after another. But it is important to understand that each step, each challenge, each moment of uncertainty is part of the process. The journey towards your goals is not just about reaching the destination, it's about growing, learning, and evolving along the way. Every part of the journey matters, and obstacles are not roadblocks, they are opportunities in disguise. They are there to teach you resilience, patience, and adaptability. When you encounter a challenge, it can feel discouraging. You might even wonder if you're on the right path or if it's time to give up. But the truth is, these obstacles are the moments that shape you. They push you to dig deeper, to tap into your inner strength, and to find creative solutions. Without obstacles, there would be no growth. It is through overcoming them that you become more confident, more capable, and more prepared for the next step. Sometimes obstacles force you to reassess your approach. You might realize that a certain method isn't working, or that the path you thought was right is not the one for you. While this may feel like a setback, it is actually a gift. It is a chance to reassess, to refine your goals, and to take a different, possibly more aligned route. These moments of reflection can lead to breakthroughs that bring you closer to your dreams, even if the path looks different from what you originally envisioned. It's also important to recognize that the journey is not just about achieving the end result. It's about who you become in the process. Every challenge, every moment of discomfort is building your character, expanding your perspective, and preparing you for greater success. The lessons you learn on this journey are invaluable. They help you develop skills, mindsets, and qualities that will serve you not only in achieving this goal, but also in future endeavors. Patience is key. When you're working towards something important, it can be difficult to stay patient, especially when the progress feels slow or the end goal feels far away. But real success takes time. You cannot rush growth, and the best results often come from steady, persistent effort. Trust in the process, trust in your ability, and trust that every action you take, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to where you want to be. It's also important to remember that you are never alone on this journey. Even though it may sometimes feel like you are facing challenges on your own, there is a world of support around you. People, resources, and opportunities are there. If you are open to them, you don't have to do it all by yourself. Seek support when needed, share your journey with others, and allow yourself to be inspired by the stories of others who have overcome obstacles and achieved their dreams. Remember, your journey is unique to you. It will not look the same as anyone else's, and that's okay. Your path, with all its challenges and triumphs, is a reflection of your personal growth and potential. Stay focused on the journey, keep moving forward, and know that with every step you are becoming the person who is capable of achieving your dream.